What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to the #1 channel in the world, bro, as you all know. Today's video is a little bit more of a different one, bro. I can't lie. I've got some serious value coming your way, Shuns. Especially if you're trying to build some lean muscle, bro. So make sure you stick around because I'm about to drop some fucking game. But before I break down how you can get jacked, it's time for your boy to go get jacked himself, bro. Got a back and buy session loading at World Gym, so obviously I can't film, which is a bit annoying, but I'll make sure to show you the pump so you can see what we're looking like. Let's get it. Yes, people, just arrived to the gym. It's currently 9:49. It's a bit of a late session today, I can't lie, bro. I was up trading for a bit last night, and I ended up going to bed at like 2:30, bro. Later start today. I also got my teeth whitening strips in, bro. And I don't know if this is a good idea, bro. I just had my teeth whitening strips in. Now I'm down in fucking purple drink, bro. Hopefully it doesn't stain them. Anyways, let's down this pre. Cheers, lad. And get the pump on, Shans. Bro, I left half of it in there, but oh well, let's go. Alright people, so the reason that you clicked on this video is probably because you want to build some lean muscle mass. So I'm going to give you 5 of my best tips to help you do exactly that. Tip number 1, you must be incorporating progressive overload with your training. And I'll say this as well, that means if you're in the gym, you actually have to be training at a high intensity, bro. I see way too many people in the gym sitting there on their phones, fucking around and then not taking their sets till failure. You may as well not even be there. You need to be taking every single set to failure, especially if you're new to the gym, bro, because what you perceive to be failure might not be the same as what actually is failure. I notice when I've been in the gym and training new clients that are quite new to the gym, bro, what they perceive to be failure is completely like way off to what actually is failure. They think that they're done and then I tell them to keep going and they get another fucking 3 reps, you know what I mean? So if you're new to the gym or if you've been in the gym a while, just make sure you're always pushing for that extra rep. And that way each time you go into the gym, as long as your nutrition's right, your recovery's right, you'll be always making progress. And that leads me into tip number 2. If you want to gain weight and build muscle, you need to be eating in a calorie surplus, bro. Unless you're taking PEDs, it's literally so much harder to build lean muscle if you're in a deficit. It's really only the new beginners that are going to be able to actually build lean muscle if they are in a deficit. And even then, bro, let's say 2 people are new to the gym, right? One of them's in a surplus, one of them's in a deficit. The person in the surplus is going to gain way more fucking lean muscle than the person that's in the deficit. Now notice I said lean muscle because we're not eating fucking 1,000 calories over our maintenance. We want to just have 200, 300 calories above our maintenance. That way we're not packing on heaps of excess body fat. We can just build that lean muscle that we want. Especially for you young lads out there chasing the hards, the last thing you want is to be looking like a fucking fatty. So just keep the surplus to 200, 300 calories. That way you're able to build lean muscle without fucking gaining the excess body fat. Tip number 3, you need to be prioritizing optimal training and also make sure you're having your rest days. So obviously with your training, you don't want to be doing too little amount of sets or you don't want to be doing too much amount of sets. What I find is 10 to 20 sets per muscle group is sort of the sweet spot. Closer to 10 sets for smaller muscle groups like, you know, your biceps, your triceps, things like that. And then closer to 20 for your bigger muscle groups like your chest and back. Then with your rest as well, you need to be incorporating rest days at least once or twice a week, bro. And that's something that I personally didn't do when I first started training. I would never take rest days, bro. I was in the gym 7 days a week, fucking going bananas. But you need to realize that your muscles don't grow when you're in the gym. Your muscles grow when you're recovering. That's why it's so important to have that 1 or 2 rest days. And I know that having rest days can be difficult, but trust me, if you're not having your rest days, then your muscles are never going to have that time to grow. Your nervous system's never going to have the time to recover, and you just won't be making the progress that you're actually after. Up to tip number 4, and that is consume liquid calories. Especially for you skinny guys that, you know, struggle to actually hit your calorie goal for the day and be in that 200 to 300 calorie surplus, then, you know, downing 1,000 calorie bulking shake is going to be so beneficial to help you actually achieve those calories and macros. All right, people. And lastly, tip number 5, you have to be consistent and patient, bro. It's personally taken me 8 years to get to where I am now. And there's people that message me on Instagram saying, fuck, I just want to look like you. I want to look like you in 6 months, a year. And it's just not going to happen like that. But in my opinion, that's why having a good physique is glorified, bro, because it's not fucking easy. It's going to take years. It's going to take a lot of hard work. But if you really want it bad enough, then you'll fucking do what's required in order to achieve your goals. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that fucking after 3 months time, you won't see some great progress. 100% you will. My clients see fucking amazing transformations in, 3 to 4 months all the time. But I'm just saying, you're not going to go from fucking your average Joe Blow that looks like he's never gone to the gym to the Hulk in 3 months. You know what I mean? It takes a long time to get to that. And that's basically it, people. I know today's video was a bit different to what I usually do, you know, the vlogs and things like that. But I also want to provide you guys value as well. And I want to make sure if you want to get in shape, you want to build lean muscle, that you know how to fucking do it. Anyways, that's a wrap on today's video. If you did like it and get some value, then make sure you hit the subscribe button. Remember, we're on ways to 1,000 subs by the end of next month, which is the end of April. Let's see if we can make it happen. I know we're a bit off at the moment. I think we're at like 335 subscribers or something like that. So we do have a long way to go. But bro, if I'm posting consistently, I honestly think that we can hit it. So yeah, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you like, comment. If you have any questions and you want to know more about, you know, building lean muscle or dropping body fat as well, then send me a DM on Instagram and I'll be in touch. But other than that, thank you for watching. I hope you have a good day. Peace, lad.